Hello, everybody. Hello and good evening to all my subscribers. And if you give a shit or not, a little update. I got my Mr. Gasket fuel pump. Got her put together, a little Teflon tape on her. Getting her ready to mount onto the Chevelle, and I have a toggle switch that I've probably had here for about 20 years. It seems like it still works pretty good. Well, it's never been out of the box until I opened it. I've had this. It's from Napa. Yeah. It's from Napa. It's been hanging in my cabinet for... oh, boy, it's been a long time. I think my dad actually bought this for something. He was going to put on one of his cars or pickups or something. He needed a toggle switch, but he ended up not using it. So, and sorry about the mess. We bought dish towels, so I brought the dish towels over here so I could use them as grease rags, so I my hands on. And I got my high torque starter off a company off eBay. They apparently have tested this starter and it passed. So it must be a good one. It's a high torque mini. I don't know whatever that fucking paper means. Who cares? Whatever. With the shims, bolts. I can't remember if my starter was staggered or what the deal was here. Let's put this down here for a second. Give you a shot of the ceiling a little bit. Okay. All right, here it is. It's all pretty chromed up. Well, it's not really chromed. It looks like it's just colorless. Some kind of nickel plating on there. It's got a staggered bolt pattern, but I don't think that matters. There's the little solenoid, and it's a cheap unit. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, as long as it works, who gives a shit? I mean, according to the paper, it works. It was about $60. The one my dad bought for his GTO was he bought one out of Jegs one time. I think it was like $160, or no. I think it was like $200 and some dollars, almost $300. That was years ago. He bought that because those those Pontiac 400s, they really throw the heat, and the solenoids go bad on them. Well, it's just a GM starter, and he bought the high torque one because when I was a kid, it seemed like that's all you got done doing was helping push start the damn thing. When I was a kid, and he just cussing raise hell. Oh, this goddamn bastard! Everywhere you go, you gotta fucking push start this cocksucker. He'd always holler. So we would push it, and he'd throw the clutch out, and away we go. But yeah, he learned his lesson with that. So he's like, fuck this. It's like we're not dealing with that. So he bought a high torque. He wore it out, and then he bought another one out of Summit this time. It was a little bit cheaper, but he bought the name brand stuff. So I'm buying this knockoff shit. I hope it works, because I don't have money hanging out my ass. So, but I got this decal off of eBay too. I always wanted to put the chrome badge on here that they put on from the factory, but I didn't want to drill holes in my trunk lid. This is an aftermarket trunk lid. It doesn't even fit that great. Get a gap here, a pretty good one, pretty significant one. But I don't give a shit. Nobody pays the attention there. And plus, even this side has, it kind of hangs up from here to here. But that sticker's pretty nice. I took a picture of it and sent it to some folks and said, "Oh, what do you think of that?" You know, and they thought it was the actual chrome emblem, but it's just a sticker. So, but it's pretty nice. I got it off eBay. I just about get everything off eBay, you know. So, in here, I put on my block off plate. So, I'm going to stick a bolt here in the front. I mean, it's weird. Some of these small blocks I had, you put that bolt there in that oil passage because oil would be pouring out of it. This engine here, it never did. It never poured out of there. I'm probably just going to run a small bolt in there anyway, just for the hell of it. And I'm just going to put some silicone on the threads, and then that's all we're going to do. That's what we're going to do with it. So, that's as good as she's going to get. Kind of makes it all dressy, dresses it up a little bit. And of course, with that kit, the bolts that they send, those top two bolts they send with that kit are way too long. Jesus Christ, I had to put other washers on the bolts to get them to work. Look at that. I had to put 3 washers total on those top 2 fucking bolts because they were too goddamn long. That's how you know shit was made in China. You know, and Christ. So I guess we'll see what happens with this. I'm gonna see if I can't drag it out of my garage here and get it down there to the other garage, and and we're going to put it on a lift so I don't have to roll around on my back on the floor, because that sucks. So, yummy water, drinks. Anyhow, just figured I'd update you guys on that. And soon we're going to be tearing into this bad boy. But I want to get some stuff running first. I want to get this damn truck going. I'm going to rebuild one of these distributors back here. This is an old original GM. It's pretty rusty. It doesn't fire anymore. So we're going to give it a nice rebuild, and we're going to see what happens from there. Plus I have, well, there's another original GM, and that one was in my truck. The one, it's one that I ordered off eBay too, and it only fires on 4 cylinders as well for some reason. I don't know what the deal is with that shit, but apparently they don't know how to build everything in China. And while I was fucking around, while I was out, I didn't realize how many pairs of vice grips I got. These are the dollar store vice grips. Look at that. Oh my God. It looks like the real thing. Ooh. But here's the good pair. The originals. The New Britons. Ooh. Boy, these things are old. These are my grandfather's He bought them sons of bitches back in the 30s. So, okay, everybody. Just figured I'd update you on that. All that good stuff. And, Batman up here watching over my stuff. Alright, everybody. I gotta clean my bench off here. It's a fucking mess. But all of you be safe. Go get your vaccine if you can. Let's get this goddamn virus out of here so we can go out and all of us can have fun. So everybody, and by the way, this this job that I took was a big mistake. It's horrific. It's so terrible. I hate it. Going from driving truck for 10 years to a factory production job is like a vampire trying to stand out in the sunlight. It's just not working. I mean, I am in pain because I sat for 10 years, basically. And it's a hell of a change from sitting all that time to standing, and, you know, it's rough on you. I'm getting used to it. My feet still hurt each night. But it's not as bad now as what it was last week when I started. But don't get me wrong, it still sucks. It's still horrible, terrible. Bunch of real young people there. They don't want to work. A lot of them have their basic complaints. A lot of drugs in that area too, so I hear of a lot of overdoses going on in that area. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk about that. That is what it is. There's obvious reasons why that's in the area. Because really, there's not that much work around here for kids to really get into to earn a living and earn a good living. A lot of them go down there and work for a week or two to get enough money to buy a bunch of drugs, and they quit. Or they overdose in the bathroom and, you know, they're drug out of there by the rescue squad and took to the hospital, and they never return. So then plus it sucks down there. I worked down there 10 years ago. It sucked back then, but it not near as bad as what it does now. It's just terrible now. And I think a lot of it's because of the way they changed the way they do a lot of things, production-wise, and I just don't know everybody like I used to. All those people were gone. So either COVID got them, or they got fired, or they retired. So I'm one of the old guys down there now. It's a hell of a thing to say, because I started down there when I was fairly young. So, but anyway, have a good one, everybody. And unfortunately, you still have to mask up when you go out, depending on what state you live in. This one here, we haven't raised mask orders in Maryland yet, but I think all restaurants are up to like 70%, and bars too. They're still not open as long as what they was, but indoor dining is like 70%, I think, now. West Virginia, they're all open. They're open for everything. No masks, no nothing. You can go into Walmart around over there without a mask on, or Sam's Club, or the Sheets, or a shit-ass bar or restaurant. But all of you, have a good one. Be safe. Comply with your state and local laws. Share, like, subscribe. Click on the little bell. Well, I don't put that many videos out, but you can if you want to. It's your YouTube. You do whatever you want. And I'll catch y'all later, and I'm going to end this little episode with the word fuck. It's the day, it's the word of the day. Fuck. Who gives a fuck? Or go fuck yourself. Just like this sticker I bought. Oh my. Everybody have a good one.